join. So let's wait for Arnab's. Arnab?
Hello, there are only 14. Just let us wait for a minute.
Maybe this is a timing for evening walk for others. No? That's why they are joining late.
Tanushri, your group, everybody has joined? And Ravi ji, आपके सातों लोग ज्वाइन कर गए, एक बार चेक कर लीजिए।
जी सर, बस करने वाले हैं, कुछ एक दो बाकी है वो जो करने वाले हैं।
कॉल करिएगा।
जी सर।
तनुश्री आप भी बताइए। एंड देन सपना जी, सपना सरकार जी।
हाँ जी बोलिए।
बाकी का आप देख लीजिए अटेंडेंस।
जी देख रही हूँ।
भारनी इज हियर। और कौन कौन है?
नहीं सर, सभी नहीं आए हैं अभी।
Please call them up for message. And
Okay,
so
sir.
it's already 3 minutes. Ramanan ji, let's begin.
Hello Chechi.
With the pranam mantra, Ramanan ji, we can begin.
Okay. Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Om Tat Sat. So namaskar, namaste, vanakkam, everyone. So first of all, I want to thank Arnab and choosing a wonderful topic actually is cultural, spiritual heritage of Tamil Nadu. And I would actually, right in the beginning, I want to say, that I would like to listen to each part of our country on the same topic actually, spiritual, cultural heritage of Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra, Assam, Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, all parts. So only then I feel like, Viva really kind of give the justification. That's my feeling. I know Roshan will be talking about Maharashtra. I feel I would love everyone, whoever is there from different states, they give this same opportunity so I can also learn about other states and language and their spiritual culture. So having said that, now I would like to ask, how do you define spirituality and religion? I would like to ask those who are in the 20s to begin with, because I feel the young ones who are in the 20s are more blessed than people like me in 50s to be part of Viva. So I want those young ones in the 20s to think on this question, which I started thinking when I was in 40s. So you are all blessed to join in 20s. So start giving a thought. What is your definition or difference between spirituality and religion? Any quick answers? Anyone can be a volunteer in the 20s to begin with. Bonali or Aman Bagel, Indrani, Mondel, Rohit. Have you thought on these things? religion versus spirituality, like, okay, if it is too heavy, then I would open it for anyone.
No, this was a nice question. Not young people. You mentioned the age bracket.
Yeah, I feel like those who are in the 20s are more blessed actually to join Viva when they are in 20s. So I thought I'll give them the opportunity to think on this.
I would also would take this opportunity. Yes, Bharani wants to say, for others, let me put it in Hindi for this question, Ramananji, can I? अच्छा अमन,
Yes.
रोहित विश्वकर्मा, रवि जी, धर्म मतलब रिलीजन और आध्यात्मिकता स्पिरिचुअलिटी के बीच में तनुश्री अंतर क्या लगता है आपको? आपको क्या पता है? रमनन जी पूछ रहे। अगर आप से शुरू करें तो हम फिर आगे बढ़ेंगे। कोई भी, रोहित विश्वा, उषा, धर्म और आध्यात्मिकता के अंतर के बीच में अंतर। In the meantime, Bharani is mentioning religion is a way to spirituality. So religion, she said, is the first step.
Yeah, I read that actually. She says religion, way to spirituality, spirituality being the goal, not necessarily only possible through religion. I agree on that. I don't know how many of you here agree. You may give a thumbs up if you agree, or if you want to have a different opinion, you are most welcome to either unmute and speak or give it in the chat box. But I agree with what Bharani has said. Yes, Urvashi ma'am. Yes, please.
मेरा ये मानना है कि रिलीजन जो जिसको आप धर्म कह रहे हो, धर्म तो एक ही है जो सब लोगों के लिए सार्वभौमिक धर्म है। जिसको आप रिलीजन कह रहे हो वो विभिन्न पथ हैं जिनमें अलग अलग तरीके से लोग प्रैक्टिसेस करते हैं और उस ईश्वर को प्राप्त करने की कोशिश करते हैं। और आध्यात्मिकता जो सार्वभौमिक धर्म है उसको प्रैक्टिस करते हुए भगवान को प्राप्त करने का रास्ता है।
Okay, if everyone agrees with Urvashi ma'am, you can give a thumbs up. I have not understood that, but if you all agree, yes, please give a thumbs up. Or if you have a different, yes, Dilip Tanwar
We
has
can
raised his
always
hand.
ask somebody to interpret this if you have not understood Ramananji, because it will help us to reinforce the idea. Anybody would like to interpret this in English? Please go ahead.
Just 1 minute. Urvashi, you can repeat it in English. You speak English beautifully as well. Please repeat what you said in English.
Okay. What you calling religion? Religion, I don't know. Dharma means dharma is universally for everybody. Dharma is for everybody. Everybody's dharma is dharma. And spiritualism is a path where you practice that universal dharma to know your own nature and to know अपने आप को जानना, खुद को कैसे हम जान सकते हैं। और ये आध्यात्मिकता है, स्पिरिचुअलिज्म है। और जिसको आप रिलीजन कह रहे हो, यू आर कॉलिंग, जिसको आप रिलीजन कह रहे हो, दैट इज ये पंथ है, विभिन्न पंथ हैं। धर्म तो एक ही है, मनुष्यता का धर्म। जो आप रिलीजन कह रहे हो, उसको जो आप धर्म बता रहे हो, वो तो विभिन्न पंथ हैं, विभिन्न रास्ते हैं।
She means religion is different paths to attain different paths. Spiritualism is self-awareness. That's what you mean?
Yes. Now she has introduced one more term called dharma, which actually is very difficult for us to get in English or any other word. What she's telling is mankind, the whole of humanity has only one dharma, she's saying. What is humanity? That is dharma, she's saying. Of course, it's all, everybody's interpretation is different. But what she's telling is religion are different paths and spirituality is a way to find out your own self-awareness. That is what she's telling.
Yes, correct.
Fine. Thank you, ma'am. Dilip, Please go ahead. You have raised your hand. Please go ahead. Dilip Tanwar, you have raised your hand. You want to say something?
हेलो
Yes.
यस सर मेरी आवाज आ रही है अभी
Yes, yes. Please go ahead.
अच्छा सर एक्चुअली मैं थोड़ा सा लेट ज्वाइन हुआ तो मैं एक बार फिर से क्वेश्चन रिपीट करना चाहता हूँ आप धर्म एंड मतलब रिलीजन एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी में अंतर पूछ रहे हैं ना Okay.
I am not right now introducing Dharma. I am asking the difference between religion and spirituality.
ओके सर एक्चुअली मैं हिंदी में ही बता पाऊंगा मेरी इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं है तो मैं जो समझता हूँ धर्म सर मेरी बाहरी एक पहचान है मतलब धर्म मेरा बाहरी वस्त्र की तरह मैं देखता हूँ कि वो दूसरे लोगों के लिए है कि वो मुझे जाने कि मैं किस जगह से आता हूँ वो मेरी बाहरी पहचान है धर्म जो आध्यात्म है वो मेरा पर्सनल है मेरे अंदर है आंतरिक चीज है वो मेरी वो मुझे धर्म मेरा कुछ भी हो वो मेरा पहनावा एक तरह से कि लोग मुझे उससे पहचाने लेकिन अध्यात्म मेरा सीधा भगवान और मेरे बीच का संबंध है उसे कोई और तीसरा जान ही नहीं सकता समझ ही नहीं सकता मैं इसे इन दो अलग अलग चीजों में देखता हूँ
Ramanan, what he's saying, I'll try to. Is it clear, Ramanan, my voice?
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is clear. Please go ahead, ma'am.
What Dilip is saying is it's a beautiful way he has put it across in a very different way. He's saying Dharma is my external, how people view me. Dharma is religion. He's using the word Dharma here as religion. Dharma has a very wide context. He's using Dharma as religion and he's saying, my religion is how people perceive me. I'm a Hindu, I'm a Christian, whatever it is. But my spirituality is an internal dialogue between me and God. Dilip, is that okay? Is my
yes ma'am
I fully stand with that statement of Dilip, ma'am. We agree on that. Yes, Rohit, you want to say something? Rohit Vishwakarma, yes.
यस सर जैसा दिलीप ने कहा कि धर्म से मैं ये समझता हूँ कि अलग अलग परंपराएं अलग अलग नियम जो हम देखते हैं धर्मों में अलग अलग नियम होते हैं अलग अलग रीति रिवाज मेन तो सर आध्यात्म मेरे मन की शांति या हम ध्यान कह सकते हैं मेडिटेशन तो ये अध्यात्म हो सकता है
So Ramanan, what he's saying is Dharma is religion is different religions. He has the same explanation for religion, but for spirituality, Adhyatmikata, he's saying it is something that gives me peace. Something that gives me serenity. That is what he feels is spirituality.
Thank you all. Is anyone who has raised hand and I have not asked? Okay, Tanushree wants to say something. Yes, please, Tanushree.
हाँ सर मुझे लगता है जो रिलीजन है ये एक बिलीव है जैसे हम ये विश्वास करते हैं कि हम हिंदू हैं हम शास्त्र पाठ करते हैं ऐसा और जो हमारा स्पिरिचुअलिटी है ये एक उपलब्धि है खुद के साथ कनेक्ट करने का जो मतलब क्षमता है वो एक स्पिरिचुअलिटी मुझे लगता है इनर पीस मिलता है इससे spirituality से
Yes, spirituality gives inner peace, you have said. Yes, I totally agree on that. Yes, Usha Hazari has raised hand, so let's listen to her as well. Yes. Yes, Usha, you have raised hand.
Yes, sir. I think religion it's just our identity, but spiritual it's come ourself, our soul become in our soul.
Very well said, Usha. Thank you. So next, Roshan wants to say, and after that, Aman Bagal.
Yes, Ramanan sir, namaste. Sorry, I'm in travel, so about the religion, I would like to comment that religion, Swamiji mentioned somewhere that religions begin after realization. Rest all are the preparations. मतलब जो हम साधना करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं एक्सेट्रा, वो असली धर्म रियलाइजेशन के बाद में शुरू होता है. और एक जगह है, कहीं हमने पढ़ा है कि राइटसनेस, हम गीता की बात करते हैं, राइटसनेस मतलब जो ड्यूटी है, जो मेरे लिए सही है, वो मेरा धर्म है. अब देखिए, काफी बार वन एग्जाम्पल, काफी बार आप देखेंगे हमारे ट्रेडिशन में ऐसा है कि वेइंग ब्रिज जो है ना, उसको दूसरा नाम होता है धर्म काटा. वेइंग ब्रिज जहाँ पे वेट करते हैं, उसका अनदर नेम है धर्म काटा. मतलब जो सही आपको मेजरमेंट देता है. तो जो राइटस है, जो सही है, वो भी हमारे लिए हमारा धर्म हो सकता है. पंथ अलग अलग हो सकते हैं, लेकिन जो राइट है, जो सही है, जो हमें ड्यूटी के बारे में बताता है, वो धर्म है. और स्पिरिचुअलिटी मतलब आध्यात्म मतलब आदि आत्मन, फर्स्ट स्पिरिट. Yes, please continue, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Roshan. Yes, touched on that spirit word.
Ramanan ji, can I just interrupt? अच्छा, Roshan ji said कि religion begins after realization. स्वामी जी कह रहे हैं कुछ और कह रहे हैं, आप थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा. Religion is the only true realization, is the only true religion. Religion realization के बाद begin नहीं कर. Okay, let's continue.
We will have difference of opinion. We are just asking what is your difference, and we will just leave it at that. That's
He quoted Vivekananda, so I was just clarifying.
Okay. So let's listen to Aman Bagal, and then I want to move on to the next topic. So let's listen to Aman Bagal. Yes, please.
नमस्ते रामानंद सर, नमस्ते सभी को. सर, अभी तक मैं समझ पाया हूँ कि धर्म जो है वो एक ही, वो है हमारा मानवता का धर्म. और रिलीजन जो है सर, उसमें हम डिफरेंट वे में ईश्वर की पूजा करते हैं, ईश्वर को जानते हैं. लेकिन आध्यात्म सर एक ऐसा है जिसके द्वारा हम स्वयं को भी जान सकते हैं और ईश्वर को भी हम अध्यात्म के द्वारा प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. वो किसी भी रिलीजन के ईश्वर को हम प्राप्त कर सकते हैं अध्यात्म से अगर चलते हैं तो सर हम.
I see a lot of emotion for you, like emoticons coming. All agree for what you have said. So I love that also, Aman. Thank you. But what I really appreciate, all those who have shared your thought, is this is exactly what I wanted. Actually, the young minds here to think on this. Actually, there can be differences, but through such sessions, particularly on this topic on spirituality. I felt to give a chance for the young ones to think on this, and you have all proved why you are here in Viva. You have already given some thoughts on this. That is why you are able to share these views. Wonderful. So then I want to now move on to this Tamil Nadu and Tamil culture and spirituality. So what comes to your mind when we talk about Sangha or Sangam? Anyone can put it in the chat box or raise. What comes in your mind when we say Sangha or Sangam? Okay, yes, Shilpi Mukherjee.
ma'am.
Yes, Sangam, Jai Thakur, everyone. Sangam is the connection, right? Sangam is the connection, joining point. Is it that you are talking?
Okay, that's what comes to your mind. Thank you, ma'am. Let's listen Anjali Sharma. Yes, please.
Yes, namaste everyone. So what I understand from the Sangha and Sangam, as Shilpi ma'am said, the Sangam is the a joining point where the two different things meet there. So that is called the Sangam point. But the Sang is the different peoples are doing work together. That is for one purpose. That is called the Sang.
Okay, thank you. Meeting point is a word that I have understood from both of your your views. Anyone wants to say what comes to your mind? Sangha or Sangam? Have you heard this word before, like in spiritual context or? Okay. Yes, someone, Arnab Ghosh. Yes.
See, I am a bit confused. See, Sangha with a G means company. Sat Sangha, Dursanga. But Sangha with a GH, Sangha, that is the organization which somebody, I think Sumana ji wrote. Sangha, as what Anjali is telling, maybe it's a collective of people, collection, community. Like RKM is a Sangha.
Right. Thank you, Arnav. That's what I was actually looking for to hear, actually, organization. And you have rightly said RKM is a Sangha. But before this, 2000 years before, we have had a Sangha. I thought somebody will mention that, actually. So that's why I was trying to put this. Before this RKM, before 2000 years, our
Buddhist.
country has seen Sangha.
Buddhist Sangha.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Arnav. Because in Buddhism, we have this Sangam Sharanam Kachami, Buddha Sharanam Kachami, Dharmam Sharanam Kachami. It's like taking the refuge to this organization, that Sangha. So why I am mentioning that is usually the Sangha is connected with a religious organization, like in Buddha or in RKM, right, in a recent time. But to tell you that ancient, the time period of Tamil Nadu, we people have the organization or this meeting or the Sangha for the language. It was not for a religion. It was for the language itself. We have had Sangam. And there were poets who met, as you said, meeting point, organization. They started to come together to talk about the language. So they had the first Sangha, second Sangha, third Sangha. So the first Sangha is actually the period when they first met. And that period when they met and they brought certain books, those have all gone into the sea. So they say like the part of Africa, the part of Australia, the southern tip of India, it has all gone into that part. And they call it the South Madurai. The present Madurai, Meenakshi temple, famous one. We call it the North Madurai. Okay, the South Madurai had gone inside because that was the first Sangha period when the poets met, going to thousands of years before. And people say that gods actually came there as poets to listen to the Tamil poems. So as disguised as poets. So that is the ancient antiquity of the language that I'm referring here. So when we talk about the culture, the spiritual heritage of it, it just goes to thousands and thousands of years before. So there is a thing that we say in Tamil, we say, Kal Tonda Mun Tondra Kalate Mun Tondriya Mootha Kudi, which means that Tamil is something that has started long before even the sand and the stones appeared. To that extent, the language has its roots. So why I mention that is that I do not separate that language from the spiritual life or the religious life of Tamils. Actually, it's all joined together. So I would like to go to the next slide. Is it possible? Yes. How many of you can identify this monument or temple? Particularly the young ones. I know many seniors here would have visited this.
ये तंजौर का है सर?
Yes, Tanjavur.
Oh, okay, Tanjavur.
Thank you, thank you. This is Tanjavur big temple. Okay, it is actually UNESCO heritage. And do you know who built it? Anyone?
Raj Chola, so something.
Yes, I wish everybody knows that. Yes, Dilip, that's right. Raja Cholan had built this, and this is to me and to many of the Tamils. This temple stands as the supreme symbol, the pride of the Tamil people here. Yes, Urvashi ma'am.
Tamil language is created by Lord Shankara, Lord Shiva.
I do not know to tell that exactly, but if we Google it and find out, there is one person by the name Agastya, the sage Agastya. So they say Agastya had come, and people can say Agastya is form of Shiva or Skanda. People can give different interpretations. So some say yes, he started, and in some people in Tamil Nadu say Tamil god is actually Murugan, which is Kanda. Who is Kanda? So
Kartikeya.
Kartikeya, correct. So many Tamil people think it is Murugan as Tamil god with a spear in his hand. You know, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says among the warrior or among the chief commander, I am Skanda. So the Tamil people, when they go for the war, they always say Vetrivel Veeravel, which is a symbol of the Lord Skanda. So they want to take that commander-in-chief Skanda's weapon in hand, which is that veil. So they say Vetrivel Veeravel, victory to that spear and victory to Skanda, who is the commander. So some people say, as you said, Shiva or Agastya, the one who created the grammar for Tamil. But some people try to identify Tamil with Murugan and Skanda also. So this Tanjavur temple, it's a massive temple. So wherever you are, I would recommend, I wish that you somehow visit this temple to feel that greatness, and you can see how it is actually. This is 1,000-year-old temple, remember. It is much bigger than, which is older than Angkor Wat temple in Cambodia. Based on this, only Cambodia kings built, that is what people believe. It's 100 years or something older than Tanjavur. This is older than Cambodia temple. And Cambodia temple had fallen to the Buddhist monks, but here it is still continuing the Hindu traditions. So this is something I thought of sharing because when the culture, the UNESCO itself has given the certificate that this is a cultural heritage to be maintained for the world. And this temple itself, one can talk for hours and days together, how they have inscribed so much of detail. See, in temples in Tamil Nadu, there are different jobs, instruments playing, and there is one for singing of divine songs, which is called Devaram. So this Rajaraja Cholan, the king, had appointed nearly 48. When I Googled it, it was something like 48. So definitely more than 40, we can say, to appoint to sing. But right now, there may be only 2 or 3 people who are there to do this. And he had donated a lot of money, the land, the goats, all for maintaining and lighting the lamp. And if we go now, it is of course maintained nicely, but there are still so much of things to be done. When we look at the Rajaraja Cholan, what he has done and what is the present state. So that is, I have mentioned, and now let's move to the next slide. If you have any questions at any time, please stop me and ask. Yes, Anna.
Just for my clarity, if I have missed something, first you mentioned that the language is very old. Rather, there were 3 steps, 3 Sangam. The first Sangam was, what did you say, sir?
That time period of it is very old, and we don't have the literature that was discussed. It's all destroyed. It's all gone into the sea.
Those 3 Sanghas are for what purpose, sir?
Oh, that's a good question, and I'm not exactly an expert to answer that. But all I can say is the second Sangam and the third Sangam, the literature part of it is we have received it. The grammar part of it, And when I talk about that, I'll tell you there is one YouTube video, Abdul Kalam, who gives a speech in the European Union Parliament. A wonderful speech. It's just highlighted the 1 minute where he talks about this Sangha period. He says, mentioning the name of the poet, the literature has come down to us. So the poet name is Kaniyan Pungundrunar. So he says in European Union Parliament, referring the poet name, he says 3,000 years before. These are the words of Abdul Kalam in the European Union Parliament. He says, Yadum Ure Yavarum Kelir. That means all are world citizens and all are my friends. And he said it 3,000 years before. So he says this with pride in the European Union Parliament to tell you that age of one of that Sangha. I think it is from the second Sangha, which is 3,000 years old. Yes,
So I
Sandhya.
understood. I was just clarifying by the two examples of the three sanghas and the temple, you're trying to establish the historicity. I mean,
No.
you're trying to give us a glimpse into how old this culture and tradition is.
Exactly. I'm just
Yes,
giving the ancient, the time period of the literature, the language with the Sangha period, and also now connecting the spiritual part or religious part with the temple culture in Tamil Nadu, which is also like 1,000-year-old. Yes, Sandhya ma'am?
Yeah, because I remember one text, the Tolakavyam, which is a long poetic text in the old Tamil, we can say. So that is a complete work of, I think, all poetry, I believe. No?
Yes, to my understanding, Tolkappiyam is also like in the second Sangha period.
Yes.
Second Sangha period.
Yeah.
That is like the oldest grammatical book that we have, I think. Is, is Tolkappiyam.
Yeah, that's other. I think the language is also divided into three sets, like it's the old Tamil and the middle one and the new one, which is a mixture of.
That I am not really sure. That I don't know actually. Usually we say in Tamil the Iyal Isai Nadagam, which is like a drama part. Language is different and singing is different. Yeah. That way they have categorized it. So now what I have shown in this picture is the big temple, Tanjavur big temple. You see the Nandi, the huge Nandi there, the size of it. I don't know, other than this, we have seen in Mysore, there is a huge Nandi. So just to tell you why it is called big temple, we call it the Periya temple. Periya means big temple because of the hugeness. If you see the Shivalinga also, if you Google it, and I am not showing that, it's very huge. So those days, we did not have any granite and all that. With these, I mean, we did not have electricity, all this. But in those days, with the power of horse, elephants, those kings, manpower, they have built it. I always get dumbstruck when I look at these massive granite work of those days engineers, actually. So just to tell you that how the artwork is all there, I put this one. Yes, Anuradha ma'am.
Ramanan, if we can just show the previous slide once, please. Sorry.
Yes, Saurav is yes.
Now, all of you see that big dome on top. That is where the grains were stored. You know, चावल को लेकर तंजावुर में चावल की Tanjavur is the granary of the south, or in fact whole of India. तो वहाँ राजराजा चोला और बाकी चोलास, राजेंद्र चोला वगैरह, उन्होंने चावल को वहाँ ऊपर टेम्पल के ऊपर रखते थे और फैमिन को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए बहुत उपाय कर लिया था. I was just telling them about the grains being stored in the top, Ramanan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anu ma'am, for pointing that. And even the dome that also has a speciality. They call it the 80-ton one single stone or rock. And there are too many versions in the YouTube how it was all built or how it was kept on that place. It was actually a slope, ramp that was built extending few kilometers. So in that ramp, the sand was used, and then using the ropes, elephants, horses, that was rolled to keep it on top of that place. After that, ramp, the sand ramp, was removed. This is the actual version which I believe. There are too many things in the YouTube trying to explain what this is, or to degrade to say this is not one stone, it is multiple stones are there. They did not put one rock. It is actually 4 pieces joined together. So many versions are there. Of course, I also don't know whether I have not gone there, but there are so many things that is there in this. So I did not want to go too deep into that. As I said, it itself is the topic. Big Tanjavur Cholas, they themselves, one can talk for hours together. But my point is to say that this is 1,000 years, and please, if you visit Tamil Nadu, make a point that you will visit this. Is UNESCO, as well as you will be just surprised how big it is. So with that, we will move on to that next slide, and after that, we will go on to the next slide also. Third slide, Saurav. I have talked about Nandi also. Yeah, the next one. Okay. Any of you identify this one other than Sandhya ma'am, other than ones from Tamil Nadu? I just want to find out if any of your knowledge on this. Yes, Saurav.
Maybe they are the different god, maybe.
Different gods, you say?
Form,
God together.
different form of Shiva, different form of Shivalinga, Shiva.
Different form of Shiva, you say? Okay, Arnab?
Sir, I can recall the word. They are the poet saints, no?
Yes, I would give it to Arnab for saying. Actually, we call them as Nayanmar. Okay, saints, as you said. Okay.
52 or 72 Nayanmars.
Correct. 63 Nayanmar. Very good. Arnab has, yeah, I give it to Arnab for saying that it is 63 Nayanmar. So who are these people is when you visit a prominent Shiva temple, not all Shiva temple, but prominent ones. Like, that means what I mean is like big temples or very ancient ones, very significant Shiva temple, you will find these because they were worshipping Shiva with so much of devotion that they gave their life actually. If I tell you one of the person in the 63 is one who is called Kannappa Nayanar. So this is another example to say that our Hindu religion is not something against the caste system, because this among the 63 saints or Nayanmar, there are different kinds of castes. This person, what I am referring as Kannappa Nayanar, is a hunter who used to eat and hunt pigs. So he goes around and in a forest he sees Shiva and decides to worship him and to test him. Shiva makes the eye to bleed, and this hunter, he is an ignorant one. He is illiterate. He doesn't know, but his devotion makes him to think, my eye is there for your eye. So I will pluck my eye and I will give it to you. So he plucks his eye and puts it there, and divine place, he stops that bleeding eye, and the next eye starts to bleed. And this hunter, Kannappa Nayanar, says, okay, don't worry, because I have another eye. So I will give you another eye. So he starts to, but he thinks, if I remove my eye, how will I place the eye, the second eye, because I will become blind. So what he does is he takes his chapal leg, the foot, which is having the chapal, and places on Shivalinga, and the eye of Shivalinga, so that he will place it there in the right place. So the whole point is to say how much of bhakti, the devotion he has had. So Kan means eye in Tamil, and you paste it. So that's why he got the name Kannappa. He gives pig meat for God also. So this is an example where the Hindus try to counter the argument that casteism is widespread and all that. But to say that we have a person who is hunter in one among the 63 Nayanmar. Yes, I see a few hands gone up. So yes, please, Hariom.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Because very recently I saw the movie Kannappa, and everything what you are saying I'm visualizing in that movie because it's very nice. Thank you.
Oh, it's a news. I didn't know that the film by the
Yes,
name
very
Kanapa is there.
recently,
Okay.
in on maybe on Amazon Prime or Hotstar movie or on OTT movie releases, and I saw very recently. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Bharani, yes, you want to say something, Bharani?
Yes, sir. Actually, I didn't know this Kanapa was a Nayanar because I also knew him as a Telugu saint. No distinction, but we got to know many stories about him in childhood. The title Bhakta Kannapa and the famous Sri Kalahasti temple here. It's the same Shiva Linga that he worshipped.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say, but you have said it. The Kalahasti temple is where all this happened, actually. And they have one place somewhere in the middle of that hill to say this is exact spot. I don't know exact spot or not, but the temple is associated with Kannapa, Andhra. Yes, you are right, Bharani. So there are different people. Even in Kerala, there are saints from the 63. There are so many people. There are out of these 63, there are 3 women saints also. So one of them saint I'll say is Karaikal Ammayar. So Karaikal Ammayar. So what she did was like she brought a mango. Okay, just by saying like a mantra. I don't want to tell the whole story, it may bore you, but the story is like she brings mango because the husband suspects, how can you do this? You are talking as if you are a saint or something. If I want to believe you, then you bring that one more time. So to make the husband believe, she goes and prays to God, and by miracle, she gets the mango in her hand. Now she goes to husband and gives that mango, but the mango disappears instantly when the mango is given to the husband's hand. So then the husband now understands that wife is some very divine person. And so he leaves her, that saying that I cannot live with you and I cannot look at you as my wife. So he goes away. So instantly, this lady feels, if my husband is gone, this body is only for my husband. If the husband do not want me, I do not want the human body. I want a body of a ghost. So she gets that body of a ghost and starts her spiritual journey and goes in search of Shiva. So that is why she finds a place in one of the 63 Nayanmar. So actually the life of 63 Nayanmar, if you read, you will be actually surprised, and some of their actions, when I started reading like 10 years, 15 years before, it was too difficult for me to accept, to think that why should we celebrate them? That was the question, it came to my mind. So slowly I start to understand the depth of their bhakti, which made them to do that. So it took me so many years to understand, yes, it is a bhakti kind of action, and I cannot question. So this kind of thing. So I'm just sharing that because the spirituality, the language part of it is all connected with the 63 Nayanmar. The bhakti movement of that happened in Tamil Nadu when the Buddhism and Jainism were trying to take their stand. People in this 63, they started singing glory of Shiva and started to glory the our religion. Otherwise, our religion would have gone lost. So there are so many, in each one of these saints, there are instances, incidents, how they protected our religion. Many queen, there is one queen out of the 3 who actually protected from the Jains or Buddhists in Madurai. The same Madurai I referred as the North Madurai. The South Madurai gone into the sea. Right now, people call the Madurai in Meenakshi temple as the cultural capital. So that is the Sangam capital, actually. Tamil pride is actually belonging to Madurai. So that Madurai became a target, not by the Islamists or Christians, but by the Buddhists and Jains. So at that time, there were saints who started singing and curing the diseases of the king, who got converted back to Sanatan Dharma. So many people are involved in this. I just wanted to mention these 63 Nayanmas because their life is interconnected to our religion, spirituality, temple, the language, because they composed many poems which is sung in the temples. This is what I mentioned, that person, 40 people appointed by Rajaraja Cholan to sing the poems composed by these 63 saints, actually. So apart from this, I'll go to the next slide. I forgot what I had because there were other things I wanted to say because the topic is huge. Okay, this one, anybody can understand what is written there? I'll tell you where I took this. So when I took this also, I was thinking of Viva team. So now I get an opportunity to ask.
So it's in Devanagari Lipi.
Any words that you, or sentence you can...
Dharma. Last word, dharma.
Okay, the dharma. The last word, okay. So I'll tell you, because this is also very important. Unfortunately, the Tamil Nadu is last 60 years ruled by politicians. Okay, thanks. By politicians or political parties who are against Sanskrit and Hindi. And to some extent, even our religion. As I was telling, Madurai was once under the attack of Buddhist and Jainism. So our religion, our language has undergone so many tests. And this particular inscription I took in Tanjavur. And because in Tanjavur, there are many inscriptions which are like this. Some people say it is Marathi, because Tanjavur was ruled by Maratha kings also. But some people say it is Sanskrit. Some people may say it is Hindi. I don't really know the difference of the three when it comes to scriptures. So it is either Sanskrit or Hindi or this thing. And there are some people who try to claim by saying, no, this is some later part. Some people wanted to bring it, the influence of Sanskrit. The political parties who try to, bring this hatred toward the language, they try to say like that. But to me and to the many spiritual people who are inclined to the religion and pride of our religion, they are fully under the belief that Rajaraja Cholan supported Sanskrit like the two eyes. So the Cholas and the kings of the Tamil Nadu, they celebrated the two language, Tamil and Sanskrit, as two eyes. These are some evidences for that. Unfortunately, many people do not bring this to the mainstream media. So I thought I'll share this because when I took this also, I was thinking about Viva family to share how the Tamil people, the Raja Cholan had brought Sanskrit, importance of Sanskrit. In fact, the name Bragadishwara temple, it is called Bragadishwara temple. So that itself is a Sanskrit word. Bragad, that is one which is big. Bragadishwara, that was the name. Some Tamil people try to question me, why are you using the Tamil name as Periya Koil? Or why you are using the other name, Bragadishwara? You should not use Sanskrit, you should use the Tamil word. So these kind of things are there in Tamil Nadu, although in the ancient time, people loved Sanskrit and Hindi. So I thought I'll share this also so that you get a idea of what the political culture, how it has drifted away from the original one. So if you go to Tanjavur also, look for it, you will see many places, actually, not one place, many places you will see the Sanskrit or Hindi or Marathi. Okay, let's move to the next slide. At any time, if you have anything, please ask. Anybody wants to identify? Yes, Bornali.
Sir, I think in ancient time, all the languages came from the Sanskrit language.
Yes, I totally agree with you. But there are people who would say the opposite also in Tamil Nadu particularly, because after the 60 years of political rule, whenever I say what you said just now, Sanskrit is the mother of all languages, actually. That is my belief, including the European language. The words French or German language, they have all come from Sanskrit. In fact, when we talk about this, I read in place where Skanda, I was talking about Skanda. The word Skanda, we say our Tamil Murugan Kadavil, but one who supports what you just said, Sanskrit is the mother and Sanatana Dharma, the mother of all religion. He says the word Skanda is actually to say Scandinavia. The Sweden, Denmark, Finland, Norway, all these are called, Iceland, all are called the Scandinavia. So this is nothing but the Skanda worshippers. And I have studied and lived there. So some words in Swedish, for example, Veta, V-E-T-A. Veta in Swedish means to know. Veta, V-E-T-A means to know. It is nothing but our Veda. So to knowledge. So there are many things like that actually. For example, Gata, G-A-T-A, Gata in Swedish, it means a street. Gibraltar Gatan. I was living in Gibraltar Gatan. So that Gatan means street, but it was much later I understood Sanskrit word for street or path is Gata, Tattagata for Buddha, Tattagata. So like that, since this Skanda worship or language, I totally believe what you just said, Bonali. Sanskrit, the mother of all religion, and Sanatana Dharma is mother of all religions, and Sanskrit, the mother of all languages. Yes, and this question on this is, anyone want to identify other than those who have visited? Other than Sandhya ma'am, anybody wants to identify this temple?
Meenakshi Madurai temple?
Is it Srirangam?
Yes, I gave it to Bharani, Srirangam. And Srirangam is in Trichy. Okay, other than Madurai, another historical importance given is not Chennai, but Trichy, because these are the ancient historical capitals of the Tamil. No, ma'am, this is not Meenakshi temple. Meenakshi temple is Madurai, and this is in Trichy. This is Srirangam. So just like Shiva, the 63 Nayanmars, the Vaishnavite saints, there are 12 saints who have also composed in praise of Lord Vishnu. So this is Lord Vishnu temple, the tallest Hindu temple tower in the world is what you see in the background. The foreground tower is not the tallest, but the one you see in the background is the tallest tower that was built somewhere in 1980s. One spiritual guru of the Vaishnavite, he determined he must build it because it was all destroyed during the Islam invasion. So many things happened. Even in Madurai, the Shiva Linga was protected by the priest by building a wall. And in front of the wall, they kept a duplicate Shiva Linga. Inside was the original one. So when the Muslim invaders came, they attacked and damaged the duplicate one. And that damaged Shiva Linga is still preserved in Meenakshi temple. You can see if you visit the damage by the cross bar that was used on the Shiva Linga. The same thing happened in this temple, and so many damages, so many thousands of people actually were sacrificed. The idol of Ranganatha was taken in forest by many people, sacrificing their lives so that that idol will be preserved. It went so many years, so many kilometers. I think it even went till Tirupati, and then it came down finally after 40 or 50 years when things changed. And in the middle, there is another story, a love story that happened. One of the idol was taken by the invaders to Delhi Sultan, and that the story is that Sultan's daughter was falling in love with that idol, Krishna. So she wanted that, but the people from Trichy went there to get that idol back to the temple. So the kings somehow couldn't take it when the daughter was awake. So he made a plan that when the daughter is sleeping, he will take the idol and give it to the people, Trichy people. So that's what he did. So when the girl woke up, finding that idol missing, she started to come all the way to Trichy. So in Trichy, in the Srirangam temple, if you go there, there is one shrine for that Muslim princess by the name in Tamil as Tuluka Nachiyar. Tuluka Nachiyar. Tuluka is actually that Muslim in Tamil. Okay, Nachiyar is a lady. With due respect, we say Nachiyar. So Tuluka Nachiyar is one who had come falling in love with that Krishna idol or Vishnu idol. So right now there is one festival that goes where Lord Vishnu appears in a lungi, like the Muslims wear in lungi, to please this Tuluka Nachiyar. So there is a lot of things that are interconnected, and so many people remember it as a sacrifice. There is one, I'll just end it by saying one of the incident that happened in this temple. If you go there, this is another temple that you must visit if you visit Tamil Nadu. There is one temple, I think it is the North temple. Okay, the tallest one is the East temple, East tower. The North tower, if you go, it will not be colorful like this. It will be pure white. It will be pure white. The reason why the tower is white and not colored or painted is because to remember a sacrifice of a lady dancer. The story goes that lady dancer, made the Muslim commander to fall in love for her and enticed or give words, promises that she is going to show him from the tower the loot, the jewelry, where it is all hidden. The Hindu priests have hidden some jewels, money, gold in a place. I will show you from the tower top, then you can take it. So like that, she made the false promise and took that commander, Muslim commander, to the top of the tower and then pushed him. And she knew that if she comes down, she will lose her life. So from the top of the tower, she sacrificed herself. So her name is actually Vellai Ammal. The word Vellai means white. In Tamil, word Vellai means white. So to remember that lady with the name Vellai Ammal, white lady, so they kept the tower as white without giving any color. So this is the story behind that north tower of this Srirangam temple. So there is 3 minutes left. So many things are there when we talk about Tamil culture, pride. I have not mentioned Thiruvalluvar, Tirukural. I have not mentioned Tirumular, which is like 3,000 poems there. Tirukural is 2,000 poems. There are so many things. Bharadiyar there. The lineage goes not just with 63 Nayanmas. Velu Nachiyar, the queen who defeated the British. The temple corridor, the longest temple corridor in the world is Rameshwaram. That's what the picture is showing here. And then we have so many people, Thayumanavar, Vallalar, Arunagirinadar, Ramana Maharshi, all of you know Ramana Maharshi. Then we have Kanchi Mahaswamigal, Shankaracharyas of Kanchi Mat, Bharadiyar, a poet whom our Prime Minister Narendra Modi mentions very often, Bharadiyar poems. I'll just quote that line and finish this. Okay. உயிர்கள் இடத்தில் அன்பு வேணும், தெய்வம் உண்மை என்று தான் அறிதல் வேணும், வைரமுடைய நெஞ்சு வேணும், இது வாழும் முறைமை அடி பாப்பா. So Papa means baby. So he has composed 64 lines for small babies. And the last 4 lines is what I said. In our ACP class, when I interact, I ask them, what possibilities are there in this? And the one teacher gave all the 6 possibilities actually. So he says, which means he says, have love for all living beings. He does not say love Hindus. He does not say love Tamils. He does not say love human beings. He says love all beings, he says. And then he says, God is truth, he says. And you must know that, he says. And then he says, have the mind, the heart like a diamond. Vairamudaya ninju venum, he says. Diamond is the strongest one, you know. So he says to the baby, you have a diamond-like heart, the mind, determination. And this is the way to live, baby. He ends the 64 lines. So I always love this Bharadiyar. And all Tamil people take the pride with Bharadiyar also, who was the freedom fighter. So I think I will wind up with this. There are so many things it's there. So it was a good topic that was chosen, but it was a very wide topic. As I said, that thousands of years old temples and things are there, but the pride is there. But actually, the reality is many temples are in very poor conditions. Of course, there are many people who are trying to revive all this pride. There are many people who are trying to protect now slowly whatever that is happening in North India. The revival of Ayodhya is all, it's having its ripple effect in Tamil Nadu also. But we don't know with this election what is going to happen. But definitely our language and the religious love for it will continue. So with this, I thank you all. Vanakkam, namaste.
Ramananji, I'll take 1 more minute. Our beloved Anu ma'am is here. Hello, Anuradha ma'am.
Hello, Arnab. Thank you for calling me beloved.
Ma'am, actually, I want small feedback from you. I'll tell you the context. We are a big team, which is very unique. Whenever I have met Ramanan ji, I felt his pride for his state. Similarly with Roshan Mahale, so I thought ki let us learn and let him share that pride so that we get kindled by that fire. And I thank Ramanan sir to exactly did what he did. And as Bharani is suggesting, maybe a part 2 later on the literature part, on the music part of we can. Anu ma'am, could you share some thoughts how we can proceed further, and what did you feel today?
I feel it's a brilliant idea that you've started. I think we need to understand each other's culture. Maybe what we can do during this week, we are not having any more internal training this week, are we?
Next week we will have, ma'am.
Okay, so this week, suppose we all post things on team bonding related to Tamil culture. Would it be a good idea? What do you all think? Suppose we put any more pictures or anything, Ramanan, what I'm saying, anything, just for only in team bonding, so that people will know and can see when they are free. But then one whole week we need to immerse ourselves. And anybody can ask questions. Suppose somebody wants to ask a question, then we can try to answer it also, if we know the answer. Is that a good idea? What do you think, team?
Ma'am, my word beloved was not wrong. Thank you so much.
Look at you.
Spontaneous and
Chalo, all the best.
Yes.
All the best to everybody.
Thank you, ma'am. We'll close with Mother's Pranam Mantra. Ramananji, if you please kindly. Mother's Pranam Mantra. We'll close. You can chant Ramananji if you can.
Maybe you can chant Mother's.
Om Jananim Saradam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagat Gurum Pada Padme Tvayo Shatva Pranamami Muhurmuh. Thank you, Ramananji. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramananji.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ramananji. Thank you, Ramananji.
Vanakkam, sir. Vanakkam.
Vanakkam, everyone.
Thank you. Are he's vanished.